Hello, Los Angeles Dodgers fans. We've got fresh, exclusive videos and the latest updates just for you. Before we dive in, make sure to join our channel and hit that like button. This is the best way to stay on top of all the breaking news. The Los Angeles Dodgers are experiencing a seismic shift in their pitching rotation, and the latest buzz around the clubhouse centers on one name that has ignited both excitement and speculation: Paul Skenes. Sources close to the team hint that Skenes is no longer just a prospect waiting in the wings, but a legitimate contender to anchor the staff in high-leverage situations. The whispers began quietly, almost imperceptibly during spring training, when coaches and players alike noticed his poise, command, and uncanny ability to navigate lineups with a mix of velocity, movement, and strategic thinking that belied his age. What makes this development particularly tantalizing for fans is not just his raw talent, but the narrative surrounding his trajectory. A player once drafted for potential, now allegedly ready to step into a spotlight that has historically belonged to veteran aces. Insiders suggest that the Dodgers' front office has been carefully orchestrating this transition, balancing the need for performance with the optics of a young phenom living up to expectations. Skenes' ascent has generated an almost feverish discussion across media outlets, social platforms, and locker room chatter, hinting that management may be planning to let him shoulder significant innings early in the season. While nothing has been officially confirmed, the speculation alone is enough to keep fans and analysts on the edge of their seats, debating rotations, matchups, and the potential ripple effects on postseason strategy. Even casual observers can sense the shift. A young arm is being positioned for a role that could define his career, and the Dodgers appear willing to roll the dice. The conversations are no longer confined to whispers. They're shaping narratives, fueling hot takes, and setting the stage for a storyline that could dominate headlines. The possibility of Skenes transforming into a bona fide ace is not merely conjecture. It's becoming a tangible reality, one that invites both scrutiny and exhilaration. Every mention of his name in the dugout seems to carry weight, each anecdote about his preparation or demeanor sparking fresh rounds of analysis and conjecture. Observers note his composure under pressure, his ability to read hitters, and a maturity in his approach that complements the raw talent scouts have long praised. This is the kind of development that prompts debates about the timing of promotions, the management of innings, and the long-term vision of a franchise always hungry for championships. The rumor mill is thriving, fueled by every outing, every bullpen session, and every casual remark overheard by reporters or insiders, creating an almost cinematic buildup to what might be a defining chapter in both Skenes' career and the Dodgers' strategic planning. With each passing day, the chatter intensifies, signaling that something significant is brewing, something that could reshape perceptions of the rotation and redefine expectations for a team already laden with talent and ambition. The intrigue surrounding Paul Skenes doesn't end with his ability to command the mound. It extends into the subtle dynamics of the Dodgers clubhouse, where veteran pitchers are reportedly adjusting to a new reality that involves sharing leadership with a young phenom. Sources close to the team suggest that the presence of Skenes has already started to influence how innings are allocated, how bullpen sessions are structured, and even how game day strategies are discussed in the locker room. The murmurs hint at a delicate balancing act. The Dodgers want to preserve his arm, manage expectations, and yet fully leverage a talent that could be transformative if handled correctly. Fans following social media channels have noticed an uptick in speculation, with analysts debating whether Skenes should immediately assume a role traditionally reserved for seasoned aces or if a more cautious approach is warranted. The storylines proliferate rapidly. Each outing, each practice appearance, each comment from coaches or teammates becomes fodder for analysis, feeding the sense that Skenes' rise is not only imminent, but potentially historic. While official statements remain carefully measured, the subtext is unmistakable, and the rumor mill thrives on the tiniest details: velocity readings, pitch selection trends, and the nuanced interplay between a rookie's performance and veteran expectations. The sense of anticipation is almost tangible, permeating every conversation about the Dodgers' rotation and prompting comparisons to other young pitchers who made immediate impacts at the major league level. Behind the scenes, whispers suggest that management views this moment as pivotal, a test of both talent and temperament, with broader implications for postseason planning, media narratives, and the team's identity in the current competitive landscape. Every bullpen session now carries an added layer of scrutiny. Every bullpen chart or stat line examined through the lens of, is this the year Skenes fully steps into the spotlight? The speculation feeds itself, growing with each passing day as fans and insiders attempt to predict not just performance, but legacy, trajectory, and the ripple effects on a roster already loaded with stars and a pitching staff in transition. Amid the buzz, insiders emphasize that Skenes' approach to preparation has become a central talking point in the rumor ecosystem. He reportedly exhibits an intense focus during bullpen sessions, pairing mechanical precision with an analytical mindset that allows him to study hitters with a level of detail often reserved for seasoned veterans. Observers hint that the young pitcher's ability to adapt mid-game, to recognize patterns in opposing lineups, and to adjust his repertoire on the fly has contributed significantly to the belief that he can handle the rigors of a full major league rotation. This combination of skill, intellect, and composure is fueling speculation that the Dodgers may strategically position him for high-leverage starts, potentially reshaping traditional assumptions about rookie deployment. The chatter extends beyond the field, permeating media coverage, fan forums, and social platforms, creating an almost viral narrative around a player whose story has evolved from potential to imminent influence. Analysts debate whether Skenes' rapid ascent reflects a genuine talent spike or a calculated strategy by the front office designed to maximize both performance and media attention. What emerges from this swirling speculation is a consensus that the Dodgers recognize a unique opportunity to integrate a young ace without destabilizing the balance of an already accomplished pitching staff. Discussions range from rotation order adjustments to pitch count management, with every decision analyzed as though it carries long-term historical significance. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. What is particularly fascinating about the ongoing dialogue is the way that Skenes' name has become almost synonymous with strategic experimentation within the Dodgers organization. Reports suggest that coaches are exploring unconventional rotation schedules, blending traditional metrics with forward-looking projections designed to optimize both his performance and overall team success. The rumor mill teems with speculation about potential adjustments, from pitch count caps to selective high-pressure outings, as insiders attempt to forecast not just results, but the cascading effects on the rotation hierarchy. Every scouting report, practice observation, and anecdote from teammates contributes to a layered narrative that merges analytics, psychology, and classic sports storytelling into a rich tapestry of anticipation. Fans and commentators dissect everything from his arm slot to his pre-game rituals, interpreting minor details as possible indicators of readiness or cautionary signs, feeding a feedback loop where rumor and analysis intertwine seamlessly. Behind the scenes, whispers suggest that management is acutely aware of the optics surrounding Skenes' rise, balancing public expectations with internal evaluation in a manner that speaks to both prudence and ambition. Speculation even extends to the postseason, where discussions abound about potential matchups, clutch situations, and the tactical advantages of deploying a young ace in key moments. Social media amplifies the intrigue, transforming each minor report into trending discussion threads, hot takes, and predictive debates, creating an ecosystem in which every observation carries amplified significance. Analysts continually compare Skenes to historical precedents, evaluating whether his trajectory mirrors that of previous breakout stars or signals a new paradigm in player development. Observers note that his performance, approach, and narrative potential have all converged to make him a focal point not just for the Dodgers, but for the wider baseball conversation, generating an energy that fuels continuous rumor and speculation. In essence, SKENES' emergence is less about isolated statistics and more about the creation of a story, a living narrative that evolves daily and dominates discussions in locker rooms, media outlets, and online communities alike. The sense of anticipation is nearly cinematic, as though every inning pitched is a chapter in an unfolding drama that will define both a career and a franchise's immediate future. Observers insist that the way SKENES carries himself off the mound is as compelling as his performance on it, fueling speculation that the Dodgers' decision to entrust him with such a central role is as much about character as it is about talent. Rumors hint that veteran players have noticed his composure in critical moments, the subtle confidence in his interactions, and the meticulous attention to detail in his routines, all of which contribute to a narrative that he is ready for major league challenges. Analysts debate whether this blend of maturity and raw ability makes him uniquely qualified to shoulder innings traditionally reserved for established aces, or if the organization is simply accelerating a timeline fueled by potential and marketability. Every minor success in bullpen sessions, every strikeout in low-leverage innings, and every anecdote shared by coaches becomes fodder for rumor, speculation, and analysis, creating a feedback loop where the perception of readiness evolves as quickly as the underlying reality. Fans dissect video clips, social media posts, and insider reports, translating subtle cues into broader predictions about rotation order, postseason strategy, and SKENES' potential trajectory. The chatter suggests that management is navigating a careful calculus, maximizing immediate impact while safeguarding long-term development, balancing the intensity of fan expectation against the realities of workload management. Each rumor adds another layer to the narrative, creating a dense, almost cinematic anticipation around the young pitcher. Observers note that every decision related to SKENES' innings, matchups, and training regimen now carries outsized importance, transforming routine coaching decisions into headline-worthy speculation. Even minor mentions of his name in post-game interviews spark waves of analysis and prediction, fueling the sense that a transformation is underway both for the player and the team. The cumulative with intense scrutiny, as though every throw, every bullpen session, and every start contributes to a larger story that is still unfolding. Insiders whisper that the Dodgers management is acutely aware of the optics surrounding SKENES' emergence, understanding that fan perception, media narratives, and clubhouse dynamics all intersect to create a pressure cooker environment. Speculation revolves around how his innings will be managed, whether he will face lineup-heavy rotations early in the season, and how he will adapt to high-stakes situations that test both skill and mental fortitude. Analysts debate whether SKENES' trajectory mirrors past rookie phenoms or signals a new era in the Dodgers' approach to integrating young talent, while fans dissect every detail, from velocity readings to pre-game routines, seeking clues about readiness and potential breakout moments. Rumors of internal discussions hint at strategic experimentation, with coaches exploring unconventional rotation patterns, selective deployment in critical games, and careful monitoring of workload to balance development with immediate impact. Social media and sports forums amplify each report, creating a continuous feedback loop where speculation feeds analysis and analysis fuels further rumor. The narrative extends beyond pure performance, encompassing psychological, tactical, and cultural dimensions that elevate SKENES' rise into a multifaceted storyline. As whispers grow louder and more detailed, the sense of anticipation surrounding his role solidifies, creating an environment where rumor, expectation, and reality collide. The Dodgers appear poised to leverage both talent and narrative, positioning SKENES not just as a player, but as a symbol of strategic evolution, ambition, and the unpredictable drama of Major League Baseball, with every moment scrutinized and every potential outcome debated endlessly. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.